your response to the corruption chief appointed by President Obasanjo, who says the president who appointed me is more corrupt than the military guy before him? What's your response to that?
My response to that would be, why did you wait until after the fact to
Well, actually,
make
he said
that?
during. He just said it in a private conversation, which WikiLeaks then leaked to us all.
Then, you know, that would really question the issue of the institution that was responsible for fighting corruption.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because he was the head of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, which President Obasanjo, who you served under, appointed. You were an advisor to President Obasanjo in 2003 when he set that commission up. 8 years later, Human Rights Watch reported in 2011 that senior political figures who have been widely implicated in corruption have not been prosecuted. Human Rights Watch also noted that the EFCC was selective, dictated at least in part by Obasanjo. Their agenda was dictated by Obasanjo. Do you accept, in hindsight, that that government you were part of, you were basically, no one's ever accused you of corruption personally, but you were basically window dressing for a very corrupt regime? And here today, even today, you won't acknowledge that fact.
Well, you know, I don't know about window dressing. One thing that I was known for was my inability to be an image launderer for anyone. I mean, even the President Obasanjo that you are talking about would tell you that anytime, any day.
Okay, so anytime, any day, this evening, in the Oxford Union, how corrupt was President Obasanjo in your view?
Is that supposed to be a question on the basis of some factual thing that you're putting before me?
I don't have the factual evidence, but you were the woman who worked in government.
Well,
you were nicknamed Madam Due Process.
Well, listen to me, President Obasanjo.
So what did you make of President Obasanjo's record?
Well, my sense of President Obasanjo was that he gave me the freedom to define the work that I did in ensuring that public procurement was more transparent than it used to be.
With respect, if you're not a politician, you should be, because these are not answers to my questions. I asked you, how corrupt is President Obasanjo? How corrupt was he? His corruption chief says he was more corrupt than Sani Abacha.
What
is your view? Little bit less corrupt? Little bit more corrupt?
Well, listen to me. I already said to you that I do not do anything on the basis of anecdotes. I answer my questions. I'm not asking you to give an anecdote. I'm asking you to give your opinion. No. How corrupt do you think, as a minister in that government, President Obasanjo was? You're Madam Due Process. Tell us. No. You're not going to make me say that somebody for whom I have...
Well, then you shouldn't really go around saying I don't launder people's images, because you are refusing to comment on a public figure in Nigeria. Many people think he's corrupt. His own corruption chief thinks he's corrupt. Well, you won't tell us whether you think he's corrupt. Did you ever raise the issue of corruption in government about your colleagues? About what your colleagues were doing?
I did. I wasn't popular for that.
Okay.
The issue that is very clear to me is that based on the track record of what happened in that administration, it had serious corruption challenges.
This is great rhetoric. You're saying that government was corrupt, you raised issues, you caused problems, and then I say to you, the person who ran the government, you say no comment. I'm confused as to why you cannot tell us why the former president of Nigeria, who ran, according to you, a corrupt government, you just told us,